Well, do you have a few jobs around the house or in the yard that require a professional touch? Think remodeling, landscaping, electrical, or maybe plumbing repairs. How do you find a trustworthy contractor? Better Business Bureau's Dale Dixon is joining us now with ways to protect your hard-earned money when finding someone to work on or around your home. Dale, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Hey, good morning.
So when thinking about those things that I just listed, we're usually talking about really big money and, of course, lots of opportunities for something to go wrong. So where should we start when we start even thinking about choosing a contractor?
Yeah, so Better Business Bureau recommends that you start with a planning process. So think about everything that you want done, and it could be landscaping, it can be a remodel inside, it could be some plumbing work, you want to rewire something in your house, but plan from start to finish. Think about how much money do I have in the bank to spend on this. Now realize that you're going to find it's probably more expensive than you anticipated, but be ready to spend some real money on these projects because it will be expensive. And then the third thing that we're reminding you to do is understand the permitting process. When you start to do this level of work in your house, you're going to have permits pulled from your city to do this.
Okay, now that's something I feel that for a lot of people, especially maybe new homeowners, might be a little confusing. So what exactly is that? What do you mean permitting?
So the permitting, so if I want to add on to my house or if I want to do a remodel, sometimes if I want to put, need some work done on a roof, if it's over a certain threshold, the city that I live in is going, or county is going to require that there be a permit for that. But the most important thing is that you're going to work with your contractor, and your contractor should know exactly what to do. But permitting is what I call a tell for your contractor. So when we talk about a tell, the best example of this is a conversation I had with a plumber recently who said he's seeing a lot of handymen advertising that they can do light plumbing work. Well, in the state of Idaho, you need 4 years of experience, I believe, to get your plumbing license as a journeyman. And that 4 years includes a lot of on-the-job learning and working through that. So you've got classroom and everything else, just to be able to do the work that some handymen are offering to do without the license. So you want to make sure that the contractor, number one, understands permitting and is willing to go take the steps to do it right. Whereas on the flip side, if they say, don't worry about it, I'm not licensed, but I don't need to, I've done this a lot, all of a sudden this job that you thought you were saving money on gets really expensive.
Yeah, okay, good tip there, absolutely. Now, I guess it goes without saying something really, when you're hiring anybody, get everything in writing, right?
100%, and that starts with the bids. And this is where we would ask consumers to be responsible and smart in the way they approach this. So if you get 3 bids, that's usually enough to get an idea of where your price point is, especially when you're looking for quality contractors. Don't go out and get everybody that you can find to bid on the job, because then you're just wasting a lot of time. So number one, make sure that you're serious about this. Number two, just get 3. Identify 3 contractors who meet that threshold. They have great reviews at BBB.org. They have a very clear track record of their work. So be judicious through this process when you're out getting bids, and then pay attention to the process, get everything in writing, every step along the way. Make sure that you are holding up your end of the bargain on paying on time, and that you're working closely with that contractor to manage expectations.
Great tips. All right, and for anybody looking for other information, where can they go?
BBB.org